we did it.
2 years.
And she recognised us every time. So every time we went back, if it was the same woman, we were like, oh God, here we go again. Hey! And broke into character again until we went to the point of, I can't do this anymore. I can't lie to this woman anymore. But I don't want to tell her we've been lying to her for 2 years. So instead of just admitting it, we've just never gone back.
We've also got enablers in the group, because there's a coffee shop in England. And we were
just
talking, we were talking to our friend so we were talking to our friend Trevor how you say mocha and we say mocha for the coffee. And we walked in, and I was stood there at this Valerie Patisserie it's called, and I was thinking about that, and the person came up and they went, can I help you? And I went, yeah, I'll get a mocha. And it just came out. And so I started just talking to them in an American accent, and went back in, it was the same woman, so I was like, oh, hi again, can I get another mocha? And, you know, ordering each time. Took her to this place, and I said, just to warn you, when we go in, I will be talking in an American accent. So we go and start ordering, and I go, can I get a mocha? She starts going, yeah, I think I'll get the same. I was like, so good. Hi, my friend from America.
Didn't you once someone asked you for help in a shop and you broke into an Irish accent and you don't even know why? Just said, sorry, I don't work here, but in Irish for no reason. It must be your panic thing. Some people with anxiety shake, and some people, you know, cover their mouth. Jack breaks into an accent.
I'm sorry, I can't help you, but I can try not to drive.
You like dogs.
Yeah, I just... Yeah.
So yeah, there we go, we're weird. Such a British thing to do as well. I can't admit what I've done wrong, so I'll just avoid it for the rest of my life. She's going to be sat there going, I wonder what happens with that nice American couple.
Is that my story with the Scrubs top?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So I went to New York, I went to the NBC Studio store, and they were selling like the Scrubs uniform tops with the Scrubs logo on them. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I wore it out one day, this must have been 10 years ago, and I was standing at a bus stop, I had a hoodie on over the top, so it just covered the logo. And this little old lady comes up to me, and she's like, oh, you're going off to work at the hospital? I was like, panic. What's worse here, lying, or being like, no, it's just a nerdy thing? So I'm just like, yeah, I'm studying my medical degree.
You was the lesser of two stories. No, I'm a tourist, or no, I'm studying for a medical degree.
Yeah. And
She panicked.
I panicked.
Oh god, social interaction, what do I do? Lie!
I know, I'll pretend I have a job that I have absolutely no knowledge of. Ah! What do you study? Legs!
Anyway, this was interesting to her. And so she started talking to me while I was waiting for the bus. And I just started saying anything I could. I think luckily I'd seen enough TV shows to just about reel off enough medical information.
Seen enough
that
Scrubs.
she didn't question it. And I stood there and I spoke to her for 25 minutes. And the first bus showed up, I just got on it. I'm like, this is my bus. Got on this bus sitting there like, do your hoodie up, don't talk to anyone ever again.
We're great social people.
How do social? That was a long time.
Yes, done from.
We all sadly have to leave, and she was wondering if she could get a hug before she goes.
Hugs? More social interaction.
Ah, I study legs!
I'm really sorry, but I don't actually work here.
I'm sorry, I don't like pizza anymore. Yes, is the answer to that. Do a line down the front. We'll sort of do this.
Let me go!
You dropped something.
Why have I done this?
Precious baby, sorry. I keep leaning over turn my head.
It doesn't matter. That's all right. It's no worse than me sitting next to a kid in the last Loki panel and having this kid going boo every time a Loki talks. It's like, oh, good lord.
Are you watching like, yep. I think I've been saying something like that. Everybody. Yep.
I know, I won't be snorting.
Yeah, it's kept.
I'm done snorting.
I have a friend, and I look back and she loves her guy, but she wasn't able to come down. Is it okay if I get dressed on that one? She literally loves her dress so much.
Another line?
Well, no, if we grab it, we'll pass it down and keep doing questions at the same time.
Yeah, good. Like 6 minutes till it's
Okay, and I'm going to go back this way because I'm not very agile.
Don't follow me.
still the same thing then. Okay, so now it's you're going to do each letter. Another question.
This one's not funny. Well, you guys interact. Not the death glare. You guys interact a lot with people, you know, bringing up who do similar cosplays. Obviously, Lindsay makes a badass fangirl and such. Is there kind of that weird line in the sand for people who see you as celebrity, just as you say, you know, it feels weird to think of them as more than just regular people? Is there a weird separation there when you're interacting with them and just talking versus when you have fans and autographs and all that?
We still can't get over the fact people come to MetroCon purely to see us. Because obviously you get people back home who are like, I don't want to go to this convention, but then I found out so-and-so celebrity's going, so I'm going to go to it. And people have told us that, I'm sure, that I saw nods in the room as I said it, there are people here who do that. And we still don't understand why. To us, it's super weird. I can't think of anyone that I would do that for personally because I don't understand celebrity. And it is weird because I think it's the way some people interact with others. Is some people do just chat to us like we're some random people they've met, and other people you can almost see the starstruck in the eyes. That's the thing that freaks us out. We're like, oh my god, this person thinks I'm cool. And I think every single one of us never had that when we were teens. Oh, yeah. So now it's suddenly like, oh my god, we've become the cool people. Nobody tell them the truth. Nobody tell them we're actually all losers.
Think for yourself.
Apart from David, who has always been cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a separation because we try to talk to people the same regardless. But I don't know about you guys, we feel it the other way sometimes, that there's some people who do just see someone who is a cosplayer like they are, and some people see us differently, and it still freaks us out. Not in a bad way, but in a I don't understand it way.
We got back to the room last night, and we were all sat there, and we were all a bit quiet, and I just said, my brain, whenever we meet people, just switches off, and then when we get back to the hotel room, the brain switches back on and goes, do you realise what just happened? Like, my brain just leaves me for a while because it's so surreal it cannot accept its reality that people would actually wait to see us and stuff. So it's very surreal, very dreamlike. So I always say how grateful I am, and I don't think I can ever quite.
That's why I find it weird when celebrities aren't just like all about appreciating the people that love them, because why would we not want to meet all of you guys? Yeah. You guys are the reason we're here.
I don't think people realise we don't have any sort of rolling agreement with MetroCon that we're going to come back every year. We don't know when we're coming back. So right now we have no idea if we're going to be here next year. We generally find out around December time, I think it is, sometimes a little before, when I get an email through from Morgan, who's one of the cosplay directors, and she will send me an email going, are you guys free to come back? And I'll go, yeah, of course, duh. And every single year it comes through to my email, and I will save it till the end of the day to spring on Jack, because every year it still surprises us that we're invited. And we're sat there like, why? Why do they want us? But hey, you guys still come to the panel, so I guess we're doing something, right?
We want more cave wizards.
We just want more cave wizards. You're like the Harry Potter of caves. There's the boy that lived, and then there's says the man who endured.
I promised.
That's true.
If that was like a photograph on the other side of
Cool. Anyone else?
My junior was supposed to come last year but couldn't make it, and we actually had you guys call him. I don't know if you remember that.
We call a few people, so probably.
But he also gave you guys a picture to give to Charlotte, and it was a Photoshop of Sykes. We were wondering if you guys gave it to her and if you remember what her reaction was.
It's in the box.
It won't be in the box if it wasn't for us. We give stuff to. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. My interactions with my sister are frequent and weird. So trying to remember one specific, unusual situation is difficult.
Do you remember the normal one?
No.
She tries not to.
She could remember the normal ones if there were any. Charlotte's,
I'm trying to think what can I think about Charlotte right now, and all I can remember is her sat next to me in my car with her dog's head out the window just going because her dog's weird. And at the moment, that's the only memory I have of my sister.
It really is sticky. I'm really
But Charlotte freaks out over any present, so I'm going to imagine her reaction was something like that's usually her reaction. So that's my artist's impression of Charlotte. But deeper.
It's, yeah, more funny.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Was it your white bus or not?
No.
just as far away from the old lady as possible.
Yeah. It's okay because I'm from London and so there's a bus stop every 20 feet.
So you just got off down the road and you just see you.
Wow. There's social awkwardness and then there's you.
It's
Compulsive liar.
It's 16.
Cool. Yeah. Anyone else? What time are we? Yeah, did anyone else have any more OC questions before we switch? Hey.
What is your favorite costume that you've done?
Mystique from the X-Men. Yes.
The full one or the half?
The full one.
Miss Dog?
Miss Dog. The very first time I did Mystique, we did it to London Expo with Jack as Xavier and our friend Ben as Magneto. And so London Expo has up to 100,000 people attend. At one point I said, right guys, I need the toilet, but not badly, but let's go now because it literally took us 40 minutes to get from the expo hall we were in to our hotel, which was directly next door, because we couldn't go 2 meters without being stopped for photos. So that was pretty cool.
Everyone's like, oh, what cosplays have I done?
Dorian.
Besides, really? What?
Really? Yeah, Dorian speaks me on many levels. But I'd also say, yeah, I think for roleplay wise, I have so much fun as Charles as well. I really like being Charles Xavier.
I wonder if mine's got something to do with
Bees.
I really like Sarah. Sarah's so much fun, and the costume was what Lauren actually made me for my birthday. I came home. That's another one. I came home on my. Was it on my birthday?
No, it was the day before.
The day before my birthday, and she'd come home and been like, "I made this for you today."
Wow. We were doing stuff with the costumes, so you needed it.
So yeah, Sarah's a really good one. I really enjoy that one.
I've finally done Catalyst, which has been a 4-year goal, so that was a huge deal for me. I actually really like role-playing Raven, like to go with your Scraggy Charles.
Scraggy Charles.
Really enjoyable. And also, like, X-Men First Class is my favourite fandom, so that was fun.
I don't like cosplay.
Why are you here?
It's making me come, I don't know. I don't know.
I put the most work into some guys like that. It's been like before I met these guys. It's been years and years and years since I cosplayed. So I'm not proud of anything from back then.